Alright. Hey, what's going on? This is Kev. I'm making a quick video for how to efficiently Ancient Mace with the updates that came out recently in the game. James has a nice guide out there right now on how to Ancient Mace. Um, it's a good guide, and you guys should all watch it and look at it. There have been some new updates, though, that he hasn't included in there, and that I thought I should make a video to show you guys how I do the macing with the new updates and how beneficial it is. I think it's a night and day difference, and I think there's no reason why anyone should do it any other way besides this. So, with that being said, let me get into this guide. Now, I'm not going to try to cut any corners, but I did just record this whole video when my mic was muted, and I'm a little bit annoyed about that. But I'm not going to cut any corners here. So, alright. So, here's what you need to know. In order to do the ancient macing in this specific way that I'm trying to show you guys right now, we're going to be using the max hit dummies that you get in your player-owned house. You can get the normal dummy at level 47 construction, and you can get the undead dummy at level 53 construction. You can boost those levels with your crystal saw or with a spicy stew from Evil Dave, whichever you want, but I would definitely recommend the crystal saw because fuck spicy stews. You see I'm 51's instruction, so I used my crystal saw to boost for my undead dummy that I have. The crystal saw is an item you get from the Eyes of Glaufrey quest. It's a very simple quest. There's a little tiny puzzle aspect to it, but it's no big deal. The quest would take under an hour, and once you complete it, you get the crystal saw, which essentially works as any other saw except for your construction level is invisibly 3 levels higher when you use it. So this is going to be helpful if you really don't want to get any levels to train your construction any higher than it minimally needs to be. Okay. Now, the other deal I wanted to talk about was what the undead dummy does differently. So, if you don't know, the undead dummy lets you have... It acts as an undead monster and also acts as a Slayer task. So you can wear specific items like the Slayer helm or the Salve amulet to give you damage boosts on those specific type enemies. In this case, it's acting as an undead monster and a Slayer task. So it's just to help. It's just to help show players their max hit with on tasks or on undead. Now, for us, the Salve amulet will be useful because it's going to be better than a strength amulet as far as trying to get a higher hit. And without further ado, let's just pretend that we had just died in a prep, or we lost or we won, whatever. It doesn't matter. We need to go for the next round. So we want to bank our food. We want to get the mace supplies out. Take the teleport tab. It does not matter at all. Makes no difference where your house is. Mine just happens to be in Remington, I believe. Now, you want to put your ancient mace stuff on. Pot up, including your Salve amulet. Turn your spec on. Attach your undead dummy. And let it rip. Now, I get a 25 because my strength is 99. On this pot, it's a 118. With the strength, ultimate strength, it's 15% higher hit. Also, I got the ancient mace, not the ancient mace, sorry, the Salve amulet, which is giving me a plus 20% versus undead. This is undead dummy, so it works as an undead monster. You can play around with it, take it off. I hit a 19, put it on. I hit a 22. Put the strength prayer on. I hit a 25. Take it off, strength prayer on. I hit a 21. So you get the idea. You're going to hit higher with Salve amulet against the undead monsters. Now, I'm maced. I was 71. Now I'm 70 prayer because I played with it a little bit. Now I was wearing the Ring of Dueling because it's convenient to get back right away. I also don't have a Berserker ring. If you had it, you might be able to hit a 27 at max strength. I'm not sure. It's possible. But I hit 25s, so I get 71 out of 46 prayer. And just to show you guys how this would work, you would hop back to your prep world, whatever world it's on, and put your free-to-play stuff back on so you're ready to fight. And you can go into pretend it's the purple portal, and your prayer will drain as it normally would, except for it's pretending like I was 71 prayer instead of 46. So this would work during a prep. It works in the wilderness. It works anywhere, really. The whole point is you get one. It's like a boost. It's a temporary boost. You get one shot off, and once you run out of prayer or you get under your actual level, it doesn't restore up to the boosted level. It restores back to 46. But now I'm leaving, and my prayer will be restored to 46 because that's what my level is. So if you sit, if you die, whatever, your prayer is going to go back down. Once you go in, that's your only shot. Once you're out, your prayer is going to go back to restored to its full level of what you actually have, not what you maced. All right, now that that's over, the last thing I wanted to go through is how to get the Salve Amulet, and why you should get it. I think I already explained why you should get it. You'll hit higher with it. It's better than the Strength Amulet. This plus 10 Strength boost does not compare to a plus 20% hit boost. The 20% hit boost is superior. Now, you get Undead plus 20% melee strength and accuracy. Same deal if we examine it. 20%. How to get it? Okay. How to get it? You have to do this quest called the Haunted Mine. It will not take anyone. I'm pretty sure that it will take you between an hour and a half, depending on the skills, your questing skills. The boss at the end is kind of a bitch, but it's nothing that anyone's going to have to worry about. No one will have any trouble with it, and you guys should all be able to complete the quest. After you complete the quest, you'll be able to get a Salve Amulet not enchanted. You can get it enchanted by doing, and the normal Salve Amulet, I should first say, is only a 15% boost. So you want to get it enchanted, and there's no reason not to. Also, the Haunted Mine quest doesn't give you any death, doesn't give you any prayer, doesn't give you any attack XP, nothing that you don't want. The way to get the Salve Amulet enchanted is through the lair of Tarn Razalor. It's a mini quest, but it takes quite a bit of time, I would say, because it takes probably an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. It's kind of like a labyrinth, and you got to run through it. I would recommend bringing prayer pots, food, stamina pot. It's kind of like trial and error until you get to the end, and then you kill Tarn, and you get his diary, which you use a Salve Amulet unenchanted on his diary, and you can get an enchanted Salve Amulet. That's how you get it. So here's Tarn's diary. And if this were an unenchanted Salve Amulet, you would just use it on it like that, and boom, you'd have it enchanted. Simple as that. Now, I'm pretty sure I've covered everything. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. I just really hope that everyone watched this guide. Thank you for taking the time to do so. I hope that you've learned something. I hope that you go out there and you get your construction level up to do this, because, for one, it's going to help the clan to be maced up. And I know you might be saying, well, I don't need to get that because, for example, me, I have it, so why don't I just go to your house and we're macing on preps? And I would say, you could. You could absolutely come to my house while we're macing on during a prep or during a trip or whatever. But there's a value to being self-sufficient and not being dependent on other players or people to be successful or get what you need to get done. So I would say it's, in the best case, to have it natively on your own account so that you can always do this and not have to depend on anyone else to help you or get you to where you need to be, just you on your own. 50 construction probably costs like $1 million, if that. It's really nothing, and it takes probably 2 hours to get. It's really very simple, and it's a no-brainer. Now, I hope, again, that you've learned a lot. I hope you take this into effect so we can really have everybody mace during preps so that we can be superior against our opponents. It's a serious boost. It's a really, really big boost. I mean, you see 46 to 71 prayer. That's gigantic. That's huge. And there's no reason why any of you guys shouldn't do it. So that, with that being said, please get out there, get your maces, get your Salve Amulets, get your con up, and be the best you can be during preps. And if you need help with switching your prayers, you can look at my F keys guide. That's pretty comprehensive. Now, thank you for letting me try this video guide out. Let me know what you thought. I know I'm not flawless at speaking, but I hope I was able to convey the point. I usually do Gaiazo guides, and they're usually comprehensive and in-depth, and I've got really good feedback about them, or from them, or because of them, whatever. But this is a one-off try for me, so let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, what I could have done better. I'd like the feedback. Thank you very much for watching, and get your maces. Get it good. Alright, see you later.